I got some new equipment and some new projects coming into the snake area, facility, what will we call it? It's in the garage right now, but this is the snake room right here, and I want to tell you about all this equipment that I've got going on, where we're at right now, and where we're rapidly moving towards. What's going on, everybody? It is Adam at Proper Royals. Thank you for joining me today. I want to show you about some new equipment that I've got going on, lay out some of my future plans of what I've been working towards getting to and what this area is going to become and why I'm doing it as well. I thought it'd be fun to share. It's cool to document, and I love your input as well. Maybe some of you all are professional plumbers or have some insight that I don't have, and I'd love to have any feedback as well. If we haven't met before, this is a ball python channel, and this channel documents my family's journey from hobbyist to business. This is a perfect example of the kind of thing that we document. We show our work. Maybe you learn something from it, or maybe you can gain something, but also maybe you can tell us something from your end. Down below is our links to all of our socials, NFT collections, and our weekly Tuesday night show. If you're enjoying it, we always appreciate a subscribe. So I guess I gotta give you a little bit of context first for this to make sense. So where I'm standing is in my garage, and I've semi-converted this garage into really three things. One being my snake area and workspace. This here is a temperature controlling unit. It's a split AC by Mr. Cool is the name of the brand, and I actually highly recommend it. I'm going to show you the outside of it here as well. It was able to be installed by just me. I did it by myself, and that's what it's designed for. It comes pre-charged with Freon and everything, and I think it's rated for about 560 square feet, this particular model. My garage is 400 square feet. I use this primarily to cool and to make sure that in the summertime the temperatures don't become too unbearable here in the garage. The other things that this garage is used for is what you don't see on the other side, or I'll show you, but on the other side of the camera is my office space. That's where I work my day job, as well as where I host the shows, the live shows that we do, and I do film some videos there. And then right over there is my music rehearsal space. I do play music professionally as well, so that's that space. And then I actually have a little bit of storage, but I also have the snake refrigerator where I keep our frozen thawed rodents and where I freeze and thaw them. And there might be some beverages in that fridge as well. So this garage, I really have tried to optimize for space. This, what I'm going to tell you about today, is part of that process. The last key component is this wall right here is the outside wall of my heated snake room. So this unit will heat. I find it less efficient, and I don't have a need to generally heat the whole garage. I'm in North Florida, so we do get the occasional freeze, but by and large pretty temperate temperatures, so I really only use this unit for cooling. However, inside here I do have a heater, and inside the snake room is heated. And what I'm working towards is that I only want what needs to be heated, i.e. animals, in the snake room. Everything else I want to work into this area so that I'm maximizing my space, my temperature heated controlled space, to only have animals. So right now I have a work table in there. I have a lot of goods that actually I pulled out. I got like my Reptichip and what is that, vermiculite and that kind of stuff. I got that off the floor, but there is a work table in there. The other thing that's in there is my incubator, which doesn't hurt to be in a heated space, but that has its own internal heating. So eventually I want to move that here, but I'm getting ahead of myself here. So the new equipment that I've got in is Santa Claus brought me this nice stainless steel shelf. I got it installed last night, and this is going to allow me to get things off the floor and have them readily accessible to clean properly. The other things that I did very, very recently was install these two lamps up top here. What I've really enjoyed doing is figuring out how to do this stuff safely and accomplish what I need. And what I did, actually, IKEA sells these extremely long unmounted fixtures, with a very, very long cord on them, and I actually took power from where my garage opener, which I really don't use, is, and it's still powered, but there was power there on the ceiling, and I ran power into these 3 light fixtures here, but also I have a hanging fixture up above my desk space, my workspace now, office workspace as well. So these are lit up really, really nicely with that white bluish light spectrum, so that everything, you know, dirt has nowhere to hide. I love it lit up bright like this. It reminds me of the kitchens that I run, and I really love that. The other thing is that I've got this big industrial sink, and it is admittedly probably overkill, but hear me out, because this is actually going to increase my efficiency incredibly, and the amount of time that I'm spending cleaning right now is going to reduce with better results. I'm going to get cleaner tubs and cleaner atmospheres for the snakes in less time, which means I'll have additional time to care for more snakes in the future as my operation expands. How that's going to happen is these sinks are big enough that I could fit tubs right in them. Look, I mean, they are huge. This whole thing I think is 84 inches. I think this is a 7-foot sink, and what it is, it's got 2 huge basins, but it's got these 2 drying pans, they call them. I think they call them drying pans. These work tables, they have these 2 workspaces on the side. In an industrial dishwashing environment, that's where your dirty dishes would go, you would wash, and then you would have your drying rack, your clean dishes here. In my environment, this will become really my work table, because my work table in my heated area is really just where I clean. And right now I'm cleaning with spray bottles. They're clean, I do it right, I do it the right way, but it just takes forever. Spray bottles and paper towels, man, and the waste on the paper towels is driving me a little bit nuts. You know, paper towels I don't too much mind if they, you know, I don't want anything going into a landfill if I can help it, but at least paper towels will break down. But if I didn't need to use them at all, that would be even better. And, you know, paper towels, they don't cost much, but they are an expense. The more I can get rid of that stuff and increase my financial efficiency, the better off I am as well. So what I'll be able to do is, this will be kind of my workspace as far as cleaning. Then inside, I can use the top of my racks for any like pictures, weighing, that kind of thing. I have a little photo area set up for, you know, when I need Morph Market or my Instagram photos or that kind of thing. That'll all stay. My cleaning area is going to come in here. That table will get out of there, and where that table is now wide open for additional racks, hatchling racks, that kind of thing. I'm not really looking to take on any more adults right now, but I think I'm going to have to add another hatchling rack this year, and of course I'll hold back some of those, which in turn means I'll need to start looking at more adult options as I grow out those holdbacks. So this right here is eventually going to become a I'll have a what's it called, a pre-rinse faucet. So it'll have the sprayer that has the spring on it that comes up and over, so I can spray everything out, and then it'll also have the regular faucet so I can fill the basins if I need to. The next step in this process is getting a plumber in here. I have to say this is a little bit of luck. I'd love to say, I mean, I did plan it this way, but I lucked into this opportunity. What's on the other side of this wall is my washer and dryer inside my house. That's my laundry room inside the house proper. So what I'm going to do is have the plumber bring the hot and the cold water off of those lines, which are fairly high volume lines because you got to have the washing machine. But also importantly is that there's the drain right there. Normally in a concrete floor garage, you would have a nightmare of a time tying plumbing into a drain that wasn't existing. So this is going to go into the main drain of the house. Obviously it drains high volume from the washing machine, but that is all 6 inches through that wall. It's right there. So I'm really, really excited about how that worked out. So I'm going to get a plumber in here and we're going to plumb this. I'll get the faucet so that I can spray and that I can fill the basins, and this will become my full cleaning work area, and it will free up the space inside there. So what do you think that I'm missing out here? What more do I need out here? Let me know in the comments. And then while you're at it, check out these videos right here to keep up with all of our growth from hobby, family hobby to family business with ball pythons. I'll keep you posted on what's going on here. And until next time, see ya.